Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through those fears and live an awesome life. I'm going to give you the tools to manifest anything. I'm going to talk today about loving yourself, being accepted, feeling good about being out in this world. Okay, what? I'm talking about being an authentic person, being yourself, having fun. What is that? And how do you get to that place where you're just feeling really good and like you stop beating yourself up or being insecure, or being afraid, or constantly thinking you're not okay? And then I get this all the time on my channels. Landria, like, I need a couple years to be able to go after my dreams. Really? That's 2 years you just wasted. What are you looking at? You see, we need to have fun. And so I'm going to ask you, where are you coming from when you have those feelings? Right? Are you coming from a place of needing acceptance from others, or are you doing something because you just want to be yourself? All right, so yes, I have some extensions in today. I thought it would be fun to just show you that we have this idea about what is right and what is wrong. And that authentic and being comfortable with yourself means that you run around with no makeup on, not caring about how you look, and, you know, scruffy hair, which I usually have. But the bottom line is, are you being you, or are you being what you think is the authentic you? And that's cool. It's like spiritual people. I'm going to be spiritual. That means that, you know, I can never swear or drink coffee or have a glass of wine, or, you know, I have to walk around like, you know, a monk. But that's not the truth. There is no one truth for anyone. There's only one thing, and that is total love, and it's unconditional. And you are part of that. Who do you want to be? Do you want to have fun, or are you trying to get acceptance? Don't pull my extensions out. By the way, these were really easy to put in on. I think I look like somebody. I don't know who it is. I keep thinking I look like someone. It'll come to me. All right, so I want you to know something. Everybody out there that you think you need approval of, or somebody needs to like you, or you didn't say the right thing, is irrelevant. If you don't like you and how you're acting, you must deal with that. But don't deal with it because you need their approval, because everybody walking out there is going through all the same stuff. Maybe some of them have just left the density and moving up into the I don't care, I'm going to be me, and I love you. We want to love each other, so it's not just about loving you. If somebody is picking on you or doing something, they just don't love themselves, right? And there's a difference between helping somebody because they genuinely desire it, or trying to fix somebody. And that's the ego, once again, not accepting what somebody else is or who they choose to be, right? There are so many people out there that we think, oh, there's a cray-cray person, you know, and look at what, that are so happy with their total oneness of who they are as a human. They're getting to express themselves as human beings. We all get to do that. All right, so if you want to go around with a wig on your head, or extensions, or with makeup or without makeup, and guys, this is you too. If you're not tall, or you don't look like George Clooney, and by the way, George Clooney's gorgeous. I don't think he's tall though. Everybody who truly loves you for who you are is going to love you no matter what. And then maybe they're not going to be your next wife. But you know what? The bottom line is, this is why we have diversity, and we don't accept that. You know, I have a friend who called me. It's just heartbreaking. My friends who call me and say, you know what? Where I live, it's really difficult to be black. How is that even possible on this planet? Because his skin is darker than mine. He's having difficulty out there. This is ridiculous. And we judge each other by this facade that isn't even really ours. It's a made-up avatar that we came into. And yet we don't love one another because we just don't love ourselves. And we want to fit in. So I have to have the perfect hair or the makeup or whatever. Or, hey, let's just go have fun, right? And there's a difference. It's okay to be whoever you want to be. It's okay to dress up. It's okay to do all these things. Your why you're doing it is the most important thing. And when you need the approval from somebody else, the N-word, we don't usually use the N-word on my channel because need means that there's something else required for me to be happy. Right? We need certain things to survive on this planet. And ultimately, we really don't need that either. We ultimately don't need food or water or anything. Right? But that's another dimension. That's another level. We got to deal with what we are right here. Do you love yourself? If the answer is no, why not? And why are you spending all this time? Because you're the only one with those thoughts in your head. And you think everybody else cares. They got their own stuff going on. Oh, what does everybody think of me? Like they're walking around with all this blah, 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 blah. Do I look okay? All right, so these are clip-ins. I've never done this, but I thought it'd be really fun to just experiment. And you know what? I used to have hair this long most of my life. These are really easy to put in. Can you imagine going out to dinner and having one of these things like drop in your soup? You know what? It's fun to have fun. Go have fun. Be who you want. If you want to go have long hair, have long hair. Who cares what anybody thinks? If you want to put on makeup, yay! Don't have somebody tell you that you're not being authentic. This is an art piece for us, right? This is an art piece for us to do whatever we want with it. Ow! This is why I cut my hair. Long hair, you know, can be work. And I ended up putting it up anyways half the time. I want you to just love yourself and express yourself the way you want to, not what you think everybody else wants you to do, right? Be you and love you and stop needing approval from other people. You're going to be so much happier if you're just you. This is me, and me changes all the time. You've seen my hair change constantly. It's whatever I want to express myself because I love to be creative. Get creative. And everybody thinks that you're supposed to be one thing. And I tell everybody who does my internet training, you guys see this, I said, you know, why do you have to be one thing? You want to be focused in your business. But, you know, why do you have to, oh, Landria, you know, you were an interior designer and an investment banker and I had real estate, you know, degree. And then, you know, and I actually did learn how to cut hair back in the day. I never did it for a living. Why? Because I'm creative and I wanted to try a lot of things, and we're not encouraged to do that, are we? We're told we're supposed to be or do something or stay there, and it's killing our souls, right? You can't kill your energy, but you can kill your soul, and that is be the creative you, and don't listen to what other people say because they're on a planet that's screwed up. Why would you listen to them? The people that truly you should listen to are going to encourage you to absolutely go and be and try and do. There's no such thing as failure. No such thing as failure. So, I don't know. So, I know this, what kind of, I'm trying to think. People tell me this haircut reminds them of somebody else. I don't know who that is. It'll come to me. So, be whatever you want to be. And if somebody else inspires you, go ahead and do that. Right? Go ahead and do that. No one owns anything on this planet, truly. I love you. You're unconditionally loved. You don't need anybody's approval. And anybody else who would diss you for doing something or make fun, aw, bless them. What a sad place to be. What a lower frequency negative energy that is. And that can't feel good for them. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. And we do judge one another constantly. Okay, so what? Talk to the hand. You're amazing. You're beautiful. Do what you want, but do it for the reasons for you, not because you require approval or you need to fit in. Because that doesn't work. We are supposed to be diverse, beautiful individuals. That is what we are when we see it that way. Can you move past those fears? come take my Breakthrough Fear course. Down in the description, sign up. There's a 25% code for off of the price. 6 weeks, and I give it to you for a year. If you use that code, you get it for 1 year. 1 year to work on why I would ever not love myself. Why I would listen to what anybody else told me that's not doing some amazing things. Why would I listen to that stuff and believe it? We're a condition. It's not easy to get out of that. Come join me in my monthly webinars. Let's do the work together. Get you to where you need to be, in a good way. And that is amazing, because that's who and what you are. And you're whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings to you, my friend, and namaste.